Hello, I am Ellie, and today I am speaking all about vibration. And vibration is one of my favorite subjects because the vibration that we hold is impacting and affecting the entirety of our life. Our vibration is what is drawing into our lives, also creating, manifesting, so bringing things into our life. So our internal world, so as within, so without. So our internal world, our internal vibration, the vibration that we hold is what will be reflected externally out to us. So it's very important, our vibration. And so I just want to be very clear that while I'm speaking, it's important that you do not hold any self-judgment for yourself, for your own vibration, because self-judgment is a block. It is a block to moving forward. It keeps us stuck in the place that we are. So it's not going to serve you to be judging yourself for your own vibration. So everything is a vibration, everything holds a frequency. And so every person, everything, music, TV, food, everything has a frequency. And so the more that we align ourselves to certain frequencies, the more that our vibration becomes what we align to. And one of the biggest factors in our vibration is our thoughts and our beliefs, especially our subconscious beliefs that we're not even aware of. And our thoughts and our beliefs, they are impacting our emotions, and these thoughts and emotions create a loop and then create a pattern of these same thoughts and emotions. So the thoughts we had yesterday are going to be very similar, if not the same as the thoughts we had yesterday. So we are very powerful in our own vibration, in raising our vibration so that we can feel more joy, more peace, more bliss, more love, all of the good things. And so it is so beautiful to know just how powerful we are by just becoming aware of our thoughts, our beliefs, stopping the patterns of thoughts, challenging our thoughts when they come up, redirecting our thoughts, just becoming more self-aware. So the more self-aware we are, the more that we can tune our own frequency and vibration to what we want it to be, and then create the life for ourselves that we want. So what we consume is very important. We consume, so what we take in, what we are watching, listening to, who we are interacting with, who we are speaking to, right? Because everyone holds a vibration. So the more we hang out with someone, the more we are around someone, the more that we consume, we exchange energy with others. So it is very important to start to become aware of our thoughts and what we're consuming. So everything we consume, like what we watch, listen to, all has a frequency. And so, and these affect our thoughts. So for example, right now, there is this flow of horror movies. Every time I look for what movies are coming out, it's horror movies. Horror movies is very popular right now. And so there's nothing wrong with horror movies, especially occasionally. But I want to address what the frequency of horror movies is, what it's doing to us, and just to bring awareness. And so when I was a child, when I was growing up, there was this abundance of movies that were made for younger people, for children, growing up all the way till 15. There was Monkey Trouble and Dunstan Checks In, Angels in the Outfield, Home Alone, so many beautiful family movies, Little Rascals, and it's sad for me. I don't hold on to that, but just I'm aware of the fact that the movies now are not holding the same frequency vibration. A lot of horror movies. And so I love horror movies too, and I will watch horror movies occasionally, and I do it for a very specific reason, because I'm going to talk about the vibration of horror movies. But So when I watch a horror movie, I'm very specific about the movies that I watch. I really liked the Nun movies, actually. And what I did when I watched this movie was I intentionally was aware of the vibration, the frequency, the darkness, dense energy coming from the movie that I was consuming, aligning my energy to. And what I would do was consciously remain light. I would test, in a way, my ability to be in the presence of darkness, denser, darker energies, fear, and remain light, remain emanating out this bright light and holding my frequency. So it's like a practice for me. And so the vibration of horror movies, the main vibration of horror movies is fear, and also horror, tragedy, violence. So it's okay when we consume these things, but if you're someone who consumes, for example, these types of movies regularly, what is happening is you're aligning your frequency to the frequency of fear, and also to violence, terror, depending on what type of movies that you're watching. And so because whatever we are consuming the vibration of, the frequency of, it affects our thoughts and our emotions also, because they are connected. So if you continuously watch horror movies, you might find that your thoughts are more fearful. You might start to look around for do we need to be afraid of? And so it is important to be aware of what you are consuming, because it is a frequency. And the more you consume anything, the more we become that. We align ourselves to that frequency. So the same goes for anything. If you are listening to music that is very angry all the time, there is beauty in this music. We can use this music when we want to tap into the anger energy and to help release it, to help understand our own anger. It's very powerful and beautiful. However, if we are always consuming this angry music, we start to become what we consume. So we start to become more angry. We might find that anger is easy to arise in us. Our thoughts will be that of anger, looking at what should we be angry of. There are so many things we could grasp onto. So we have so much choice as humans, and this is what makes us so powerful, that we have choice, that we can become aware, and that we can choose what we want to align to. So this is so beautiful. So the most powerful frequency that I have aligned to, frequencies that have changed my vibration, and then also changed who I am being, and then what is happening in my external world so powerfully. And those frequencies are gratitude and love. Just so simply to start focusing on what you have around you to be grateful for. And this time that we are living in is a very abundant time. So abundant. So it is really beautiful. It is not hard at all if we are wanting to look around to find what we can be grateful for. The soft bed that we lay on, the pillow, the blanket, the running water, fresh water that we have, the food that we have, the ability to have this abundance of things that we can consume, music right at our fingertips, people that we can connect to on this platform, on YouTube and other platforms, just this endless streaming ability that we have for movies and books. And it is such a beautiful, abundant time to be alive. When I was a little girl, there was this show called Inspector Gadget, and I remember Penny, she had this computer that she would carry around, and she could look up all this information. And I remember thinking as a little girl, like, how powerful I would be if I just had this handheld computer that I could carry around. And it was just this sci-fi at the time, because it was not real, not in my reality. I did not grow up with technology the way that many people do now. And so because I did not grow up with this technology, just born with it, I am really, really able to be so grateful for it, because now, just like Penny, I have a computer that I can walk around, and there's just this endless, infinite amount of information and streaming that I can do. And so it is just Gratitude is available all around us, and gratitude is on the abundance frequency. So is love. So anytime we connect to these frequencies of gratitude, of love, we connect to abundance. And what happens is, because of the law of vibration, there are many powerful laws of the universe. I would love to speak on them, but I do not yet feel called to speak on such an important topic, but I feel it coming soon. So the law of vibration, it is that like vibration attracts like vibration. So this is why it's so important to be aware of your own vibration, because it is easy to know what you are drawing in to your life, and you can see, is this what I want or not? So I love abundance, and so I trained myself. It is literally a training, because we develop patterns and momentum on those patterns, and we can interrupt those patterns also very easily just by becoming aware and just pivoting. So when I started out, I was, like many people, focusing on, oh, I don't want to do this today, just all the bad things, what I don't have, what is not going right. And so that was aligning me to a frequency of lack. And I was experiencing that very much in my external world. And so when I become aware of my power, your power also, I just shifted. When the thoughts would come up of lack, I would observe them and then pivot to challenge them. Oh, okay, well, what about this? What about all this good I have? Look at how I have a safe home, and I have all the things I need, and I can, drink clean water, and I have so many things. And the more that I trained my brain to focus on the good of every day, having gratitude for something, many things, then it just became natural. So we actually literally can train our brains for what we would like to focus on, and therefore what we're drawing into our life, what we're experiencing, our emotions, but not only our internal world, definitely our external world. So it is very beautiful. And the vibration is so powerful. So our vibration will determine the type of people that come into our life, and also the people that will have to leave out of our life. So many people on a spiritual path, if you've had a spiritual awakening, your vibration will rise significantly. And what happens because of this can be very frightening, very disorienting, ungrounding, is that things and people can fall away from you very quickly because it's too far of a vibrational misalignment. It's no resonance in vibration. And that is exactly what happened with my relationship with in my marriage that has ended, because what happened was we both started off still pretty different actually in frequency in our vibration, but there was enough resonance in our vibration. But what happened was I continued to raise my vibration, and at a certain point we became misaligned. The vibrations were no longer in resonance, and so we had to separate. It was causing this clash, this repelling clash of people. So to move away was very strong. So and I don't say that to scare you. I just want you to know, to be prepared. If you do start this journey of really raising your vibration, you should be prepared to let things go, and it is okay, because those things are no longer serving you to be around. So, and new people, new things, new opportunities will come in to replace the things that move away. So it's really beautiful and also so powerful to raise your vibration, to begin to trust, to begin to surrender to the present moment, to surrender to what is. Of course, make changes where you can, but also to accept when there's no change that can be made. This just is, and to trust that everything that is happening for you, for your expansion, for your vibration to rise, and not to you, not to hurt you. So this is a core belief that I developed very early on from beautiful spiritual masters. And I remember when I heard that everything is happening for you, not to you. it resonated as truth. And so I have been living by this for so long, and it is serving me so well. So it will serve you to develop some really core beliefs that you can ground into, root into, that can help you navigate, move through difficult situations. And the power in surrender has been also such a beautiful gift for me. It takes a lot of courage to surrender, a lot of trust, but when we surrender to what is, we surrender to the moment, also recognizing how powerful we are, really aware of that, tuned in, tapped into our own power. We can really be in the present moment, and we can just allow life to unfold in a natural way, and beautiful things will flow towards us. And so and I do just want to say that the point of life is not to avoid suffering, to avoid challenges, to avoid pain. That is part of being a human. So we will experience those things here on earth. But when we raise our vibration to a certain point, those things, even though they're still very painful, we can navigate them much more easily. We can function better, and we can still find also good feelings through challenges, through pain. But we don't get to escape pain. We are humans, and so we will experience all emotions. So I think some people, they enter into a spiritual path to try to escape pain and things like that, but pain is a powerful teacher. It is a sign that you are alive, and there is just no escaping that. But there's a lot of pain that we experience that is not necessary. So this is, true suffering is pain that we are experiencing that we don't have to experience. There's some things, like people will die, our loved ones, unavoidable. We will feel pain. But there's so much pain that we are feeling that has to do with just our vibration, just our thought patterns, our feelings, the unawareness that we have so much power. We just are consuming without regard for how it is making us feel. So when I consume, I always feel, how am I feeling? Is this an energy that I want to align to? Do I want to become this, what I'm consuming? And so just recognizing my power and choosing the power of choice. And so we can limit our pain, we can limit our suffering, and also we can bring in so much good feelings just by aligning our vibration to raise our vibration, and to aligning our vibration specifically and consciously to what we want to align to. So this is so beautiful. I absolutely love vibration. I love being here with you. So let me know, do you have any questions about vibration in the comments? Like this video if you like it. Support me by subscribing, because I would love to connect with you again, and I will be here so soon to connect with you. Thank you, beautiful souls.